Ladies and gentlemen, that was the wrong volume knob. Welcome back. Special episode, Monday Night Live. We got royalty in the building. We have students in the building. We got love connections in the building. Oh my goodness, we have a smorgasbord of charcuterie. We got just a whole buffet line of just artists and creativity, and let's just get enough of that. Let's get right to it. We got Aswang and Lilac in studio. Say hello to everyone.
All right.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Into the mic, please. Yes.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Yo, welcome on.
Hey.
Can we go from right to left, starting with Kiki?
Hi, I'm Kiki. I do vocals in Lilac.
What's up? I'm Antonio. I do guitar in Lilac and guitar and vocals in Aswang.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I do bass and vocals in Lilac and Aswang.
Hey everyone, my name is Skyu. I play the drums in Lilac and Aswang and sometimes mess with samples and other things like that.
Creative.
Yeah, shout out to my man Sky over here because
Yes, sir.
yeah, I really like your style. I like the way you hammer the drums.
Oh,
And when I
thank you.
first turned the corner and saw you warming up and doing the sound check, I could see your glasses were fogging up as you were just going through it. And as a fellow glasses wearer, I know that feeling. And you were just in that zone. And can you just talk to me about how you find your sound in a different venue and how you get familiarized in a new environment?
Ooh, interesting right off the bat, hey. Yeah, I love playing drums. I guess I was raised near like hand drums. My father's side of my family is First Nations, Syilx Okanagan. So I was raised near drums with that kind of sound. I'm always listening for rhythm everywhere I go. And yeah, I love playing new places, and I love playing with these folks here. I feel like we all bring something different to the table.
That's right.
My goal at the end of a set is to like not be able to move at all any longer. I want to exert all of my energy. So that's kind of how I like to play. And I guess you asked me about how I fill this space with my drums. I listen for deep tones when I'm trying to sound check, and I want it to like vibrate. I want to feel it. So that's how I like adjust to hitting when I play. And it's always sweaty.
Yeah.
That searching for like that deep like vibration that you speak of, did it start from the hand drum? Like I've never, could you expand more about that and tell us about it? Because I don't think a lot of our audience knows about
Yeah. So like there's different styles of there's like powwow drumming, which has that tone like to it, like the big drum. And then there's like hand drumming too, which I think is it's a little bit lighter, but also like still has it's similar. So I think that's what I've found in like the floor tom and the bass drum.
Do you play with both hands? Is it stationary, or you're like carrying it?
Oh, it's it's just like a singular drum like this with like deer skin, and like you hit with like a stick that's kind of, how do I say, the mallet could be made of cloth, or sometimes people just use duct tape, whatever they got to get that sound. And there's different kind of places you could hit the drum and hear them. Yeah.
Yes.
Where's your favorite place to hit the drum?
Right off center from the middle, like where you get that like pounding sound.
How long did it take for you to find it?
I find it all the time. I don't know. It's probably not that long. Maybe like, especially when I moved to Honolulu, I found it a lot more playing with bands here.
Well, that's the one right there.
Yeah, on the drum kit at least.
Oh.
And like I usually play rim shots too, because they have more power. So that's on the snare.
All right. And then how did everyone come together as Aswang and Lilac? It's rare to have two bands in one go, but you guys are pulling off double headers and double gigs. Perhaps you can have double bill for your own concert. How did that come about? Who was the first band? And what was the connection in the first place?
Sure. I can do it. Yeah. So we started it because we think about money and what we want. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No. I was at Guitar Center with my boy Boris. Shout out Boris, Pro City. That's what's up. And I went to Guitar Center and I saw Antonio there, and he had a bunch of like cross punk patches on his pants. And I was like, yo, I like that. You jam. What's your IG? And then I just followed him on Instagram. And then from there, we just it just kind of snowballed, and yeah, then afterwards I was like, yo, Sky, you like start one Scrams band, and then
Yeah,
we
kind
kind
of
of
Sky you at a show.
Yeah, we met
Yeah.
at a 10 Things I Hate About You show. At
Very
Manifest.
like natural meeting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it just the first interaction? Did you guys even think about forming a band, or was
Oh.
it just crossing paths at an opportune moment?
I think I like posted on Instagram. I was like, "Hey, I want to start a band," and then Ryan hit me up. And he was like, "Down," and I think we jammed like once. He was supposed to be on drums at first, and then we're gonna find like other people. And then we met Sky, or he met Sky
Yeah.
at that show that we were both at, and then jammed with him, and the rest is history for Aswang. And then for Lilac, a lot of thing in like punk and hardcore shows, like people take the mic gets handed off to the crowd, whoever can sing the words, you know. So I gave it to Kiki one night for like a section, and she screamed it, and I was like, that sounds sick.
Sounds
So we're like,
sweet,
let's
yeah.
start another band.
Sounds sweet.
And yeah, that's how Lilac was born.
Kept screaming.
Alright.
You know, when you hear of like screamers and that kind of genre, a lot
Yeah.
of people, they tend to think, oh, I could do that. You know, like, oh, I have a lot of pent up energy. And then you hear Kiki in the vocal booth, you know, warming up, doing a sound check, and I go, oh, this is some real talent, you know. That, how dare I even underestimate this kind of like ability? And yeah, I want to ask you, when did you first start to develop your talent for screaming, and when did you like fine tune it to a band professionally?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of started like when I would grab the mic at like their shows, and I would listen back to it and be like, oh, like it sounds pretty good, like, and then I haven't really like practiced or anything. Like I didn't know, like I kind of just got techniques from Antonio.
Alright.
And then I would just kind of practice, like I would scream in the car with him.
Yeah,
And then yeah, just like from that show, and then I just kept like trying to like build the technique, so I'm still kind of doing it, but
Johnny on the
yeah.
spot. You
yeah.
get it.
So your first scream was at one of
Yes.
Tony's event?
Yeah, at
What-
the show.
What compelled you to even do that if you've never even done it before?
Yeah,
Like, I'm curious as to
I
your
don't know.
state of mind as to try
well, like
something out like
I would
that.
like scream at like shows I would go to, like, you know, just like screaming the lyrics and stuff. And I think I listened to like a recording I took at like we were at Sound and Fury
Festival.
yeah, like a
And you could
festival,
hear your voice.
and I could hear my voice, and I was like, okay, this sounds pretty good.
It's like,
Can I give some of that? Yeah.
Sounds me, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, it's a different kind of like stamina and energy
It
that you have to
is.
like maintain. When you know Sky, you first started, he wants to give everything he has left into the drums.
Yeah.
But then, you know, for you, if you let yourself go, then you can't really
yeah.
recover. So
Yeah.
how did you manage to like hone like your instrument and not to like let yourself go, and like, you know, when you're
Yeah.
too into it in the zone?
I definitely really do get in the zone, like when I'm on stage. I kind of like forget where I am, and so I try to remember like my breathing, and screaming like from your stomach is really important. But yeah, I'm still kind of honing it. It's definitely not perfect yet, but I try.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to hear what you guys got in plan.
Thank you.
From what little I've heard, I really, I'm really psyched. And yeah, Tony's just sitting over there clutching his water bottle like a, you know,
It's a
like a
baby.
proud guardian. And yeah, he's got a very
my
calming
hydration.
energy about him. And
Thanks, man.
yeah, I'm very curious as to what your connection is to everyone in the band, and how you guys feel about your recent nuptials.
Oh.
Oh, big words. I like them. I'm using my brain.
Yeah, Kiki and I have been together like in a relationship for like 10 years, a little over 10 years. Just got
Ain't killed
engaged.
each other yet.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've been like on our like musical journey together. She shows me bands, I show her bands. Yeah, and like I literally met these guys like 2 or 3 years ago. Best of buds. Never got into a fight. I love them.
You ready? Right, we just start scrapping in here.
Yeah, it seems like the punk is everything that binds you guys together, and that kind of like atmosphere and vibe. And I'm curious as to what was your first gig like, especially in the Aswang stage, and can you remember some highlights or lowlights that you want to share?
our first gig was really sick. It was at this kind of DIY venue that's not around anymore called Battle House.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But it was a thing back in the day, kind of like shut down, and then it was like a thing for like a year or two recently. Shut down again. But yeah, I feel like the punk and like DIY hardcore scene here is like super tight knit. The people that go to shows like are the people that play music most of the time too. That's like how our band formed. It's like we just went to a show. Got anything to say?
And it was schmeen, dog.
It was
God.
sick, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
People were supportive. It was like post-COVID too, so I feel like people were like kind of itching to have shows. Yeah, I feel like when we started, my only thing was like, I just want to see people mosh. And that happened the first show, so I was like, okay, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
And people are still moshing, so that's cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played first. Who was playing that show? That was with
Feeble.
Feeble.
Shout out Feeble.
Darlington?
Shout out Darlington.
Drop shot.
No.
No, that was the
It
second
was
one.
like a
Yeah.
knack attack with
One
with
Kevin
TV
Tit.
Wegway?
something you commercial.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Bleep You commercial.
Fill in the blanks.
It's a band from Kevin Tit. He lived here for a bit, and he's in DC now. Super active guy in the punk scene, both areas. There's like one other band too, huh?
Was it Gondola?
Oh, I think it was Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It
yeah.
was Yeah. Yeah, grindcore band from here.
Still
Yeah,
is
so
it?
there's a lot of bands
What?
in the
Stay
underground scene.
Maybe.
Super cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when it comes to the underground scene, who are your earliest influences and who was your latest influence?
Oh, I gotta say Ocean's Deep.
Soon,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Soon.
Out of Bounds,
Rotten Blossom.
Blossom.
10 Things I Hate About You.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Feeble, honestly.
Feeble, yeah.
I was in high school. I went to high school with Brent, so I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to be just like that when I grow up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still like, I want to be like Brent.
George Helm. Can we say George Helm?
Oh yeah, George. Rebel Soldiers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty to choose from, but when it comes to introducing yourself, do you guys have some kind of UH connection? You guys are students as well, or?
I'm a PhD student here in the Indigenous Politics program in Poli-Sci, and I'm the graduate assistant in Ethnic Studies as well. And I've had that role for a few years.
Oh yeah, what's that like?
It's great, yeah. We set up some shows at the Battle House actually with Ethnic Studies. We brought in like Raven Chacon and Ruby Ibarra, which is really fun.
That was great.
Yeah, it was a lot of like student community building, throwing events. Yeah, especially like bringing that back after COVID, after everything was online. So that's kind of been the last few years.
Yeah, that was a really weird time when everyone was just trying to come out of it and going outside for the first time. How did you guys feel when you were integrating? Tony mentioned earlier that all you just wanted was a mosh pit. Was that the first thing that kickstarted you back into society, or did it take you a while to adjust?
Yeah, I mean, I've been like going to shows like since I was like a teenager. So like I always like that's just a part of my life. Like I just go to shows. So of course COVID take that part of your life away. So I think that's like it's like a lot of people's like, you know, weekend thing that they do. And yeah, it's definitely like a motivator. I feel like at the time there wasn't like a lot of bands. And yeah, things just fell into place, and I was like, yeah, if I can start a band, or if we can start a band, cool. And yeah.
All right.
Yeah, when it comes to being, a traveling, working professional musician, I think that's a lot of people's goals in this room right now. When do you tell someone, when you meet someone for the first time, that you're in a band?
Oh, no.
Wow, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Do you bring it up ever?
I mean, if they ask,
I don't really bring it up.
Yeah. I don't like people knowing I'm in a band.
Frick, it's a little hard for me to avoid because I do a lot of session guitar and bass work for a couple bands on island. So yeah, I just got back from a gig on Kauai with Sons of Yeshua playing some reggae stuff out there, And yeah, so it's a little. I mainly just say like, oh, I do music, session, guitar work, and I play in some projects. That's the way I say it. That's so really ambiguous. And then if they ask further, then I tell them. But if not, then it's like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, all right.
What about you, Sky?
Yeah, I mean, if you meet a musician, sometimes you want to talk shop with them, right?
Yeah.
So in that way, there's like maybe a way you can bring that up. Like just ask what they've been listening to or something, and then you could feel that and then go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, I mean, I've got like students, maybe they're listening, maybe they're not, but I try and keep that kind of on the down low sometimes too.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are doing that. I'm doing that too. I mean, I'm a DJ here at the radio station. I barely tell anyone, and it's just whoever. But it goes against everything we're supposed to. We're supposed to promote ourselves. We're to put ourselves out there and like get as many listeners or audience members as we can. But I'm finding that the more artists that I talk to, every time Monday Night Live comes, people are kind of like withdrawn and just want to let their performance or their work like speak for themselves. So how do you guys cross that bridge? Are you guys gonna like outsource like advertising and promotions to like a professional team, or are you guys gonna take a course in Photoshop? Like what's the vision? Because that's something that I'm struggling with as well. So I want to hear what you guys are thinking about when it comes to like promoting yourself. Yeah,
I think to some extent, probably like finding, I don't want to say finding the niche to think in like a marketing terms, like, oh, we have to find our niche and curb that market. But like, I guess like finding something that's definably you in a way, and finding something that's not trying to be like, that feels as true to you a lot of the time, that speaks out to a lot of people. Because I feel like for the more I play music, the more I'm like, I can tell when someone's doing something, even in like photography, art, graffiti, and like graphic design, seeing when they're doing something out of love for it versus when they're doing it because they need to do it. So I think whatever is like the most true to you, a lot of people can always sense that. That helps a lot for like when I see something on Instagram, I'm not trying to talk shade, but when I see like something on Instagram, I'm like, oh, this is like an Instagram reel where I'm like, oh, I can tell they're really genuine about this, and it's, I don't want to say like corny, but it's not corny in that way, but it feels more genuine versus when you see something like on Instagram that's like, I don't want to say clout chasing, but
when you try to like sell yourself too hard instead of just like making something like genuinely like that's like, I feel like people can notice that and it turns them off, and that shouldn't be the goal, to like blow up. The goal should just be to make something cool. Just make something. If people notice it, great. If not, that's still cool.
I think Tom Segura said, like, in like this joke, it's like if you just like, if you're okay with knowing that maybe it might not blow up and you're okay with that, then at that point you're gonna make the most true to itself like art, and then you're gonna get like a lot of joy out of that journey. So I think that's a good way to sum it up. So
shout out to Tommy Buns. Tom Segura. Hey, when it comes to, you mentioned before, when it comes to, you gotta stay true to yourself and find your voice. Do you feel like Aswang and Lilac have found their true voice yet, or are you still on that path to find it?
I think we still got a little bit more.
I think we're still working it out.
It like changes every season.
Yeah, we just have so many influences that like I think changes us. Like even every practice we're like a little different.
Yeah, I'm always like kind of changing up something where I'm like, bro, I don't like this. I want to do this differently, and then I play it differently. I'm like, oh man, I like that so much more better.
Yeah.
I think we found like there's glue between us. There's something that we found inside of that helps the adapting to whatever new sound we're trying like fit and like feel a certain way. So I think we found a voice in that way.
Yeah. Right, spoken like a true PhD right there.
You're not a candidate yet.
Yeah, how long have you guys been together, actually?
Aswang started in 2022?
Yeah.
Like early 2022, right?
Maybe like February 2022?
I think it's like February was like a first practice. First show was like May.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And then Lilac, It's been like
last
Last year?
I
Yeah,
think
about a year.
yeah, it's been about a year.
Oh really?
maybe like last fall or something.
When was our first Lilac
Shit, I
show?
can't even remember.
Frick, dog.
Oh, we just like
I think
tagged
it was
along
like
to
December or January.
December.
Band leader, what do you think?
Yeah.
Band leader speak.
I think. I think it was December maybe or January, but roughly like a year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm fascinated by band hierarchies and
Oh, no.
dynamics. And you mentioned being a band leader. Like,
That's just a joke. That's a
Yeah,
joke.
that's like, I
She
just
pays us.
No,
But it's true.
but it's true.
I'm the band leader. Anto's the secretary.
I'll be jester, dog. I'll be jester.
yeah, what's practice like? How do you guys set the tone when it comes to like forming your songs and arranging your melodies together?
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I feel like we just like jam stuff out. I think we'll all like bring something to the table like every now and then, like a riff or like an idea, and then we'll like hash it out, maybe make a song from it. And then practice is kind of like, it's pretty chill. Sometimes we like practice for like the songs for like 30 minutes and then like hang out. Sometimes it's like hours. So wanna speak on that or nah?
I like it when Ryan comes to the table and he's like, "Yeah, I've been listening to like 16 different genres this week," and he's got some bass line that he's trying to work
Like
out.
country lick.
And then we're all confused for like 15 minutes, and then something cool happens out of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
and then we're like, oh,
Like, oh,
yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, so I'm bad with like
good.
putting out my words too. I used to teach music for a while and tutor, and then I stopped, and so I'm like mentally clocked out of like teaching music mode. So now I'm just like, I just like talk like, I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's like, hey, so you see this? You know when this goes at a kind? You know what I'm doing? Yeah.
That's
Yup,
literally
yup,
how
yup.
you guys make
Play the
songs.
rest.
But we learned that language now.
Yeah.
So
So when it comes to future gigs, what's a dream gig for you? What does that look like? Is it a place? Is it a setting? Is it a city?
you know.
Where do you guys want to go? Where it's like,
Honestly,
okay,
honestly, sounded. I mean, like, if we could play at Sounded Fury Fest, frick, dog, we could just break up the next day afterwards. I'd be happy just with that. I mean, already I'm pretty happy right
Yeah.
now. I'm pretty happy right now.
Yeah, I think any like mainland festivals would be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Even just like a show here where it's like a 200 to 500 cap room that's like packed and everyone's like having the best time.
Yeah.
That would be like the best.
Yeah.
As long as
yeah.
everyone's having a
Yeah.
great time and
Yeah.
everybody's happy, then yeah, I'm happy with that.
Touring would be cool too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
all right. And when it comes to future gig, what do you guys have planned coming up? Where can we find you? Where can we see some more of Aswang and Lilac?
Well, we have an 808 Fest coming up soon, and we have Instagram for both of our Instagram accounts for the bands, Lilac and Aswang, and you can find that at Aswang_808, and then Lilac is
Oh, Lilac HNL.
yup.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got an 808 Fest. Who's playing on there too?
808 Fest that Ryan High Five Stage Dives is putting on. There's like, I think there's like 15 bands. So it's like kind of like a mini fest. It's like running from like noon until like midnight. So kind of a crazy one. But yeah, that's happening. That's like our next show.
We got to show Pilau too.
Oh yeah, we're
we-
playing a show with like Kevin from DC that we mentioned earlier. Two of his bands, Drivel and Pilau,
He's major too.
as well
Check
as
him out.
Fastidium.
Fastidium.
Fastidium. They're like a newer death metal band from here. But yeah, those are our new show or next shows. But yeah, just check our Instagram. So we'll post it there.
All right. And before we get you guys live in the studio, any last words for the radio audience out there?
Shout out John, BBJ 808, 808 scene, holding it down. Always filming, documenting stuff.
Documenting this room right now.
Documenting us.
He's
right
filming
now.
us right now.
June. Shout out Ed
Shout out
for
June.
doing
Shout
sound,
out
helping with our
Ed.
sound too.
Yeah.
And Will.
Shout out Mickey.
Mickey Wilsh.
Oh yeah, Mickey. Shout out.
Shout out all the heavy moshers at our shows.
Shout out all my brothers on Konyoe East Side 96744. You know who you are.
And shout out to you beautiful listeners.
Yup. KTUH, the only station that loves you. Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Lilac and Aswang, Monday Night Live. Stay right there.
All right. How's everybody doing tonight?
Thanks for listening. We're Lilac.
Yeah.
KTUH, the only station that loves you.
And we got a couple more for you.
91 FM, 91.1 FM, North Shore, Channel 866, Oceanic Time Warner Cable.
And at ktuh.org.
All right. Lilac again. Aswang's up next.
Got 2-song break.
Got a little break.
And we got Steely Dan coming on.
Smooth Taka as well.
Smooth
Shout out
Taka.
Josh.
Josh G.
Thanks for listening.
And we'll be right back.
Ow! So many things. Oh, I'm so torn, baby. Not so much anymore. Thank you to Lilac. Thank you to Smooth Taka, the cover of Torn. Now we got Aswang coming up live, KTUH, Monday Night Live, 90.1 FM, Honolulu. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
We are Aswang. Hope you guys are having a good time at your house. But we got some new stuff. Last time we were here, I don't think we Did we drop our EP? First time we played over here?
I don't think so.
Not yet. So yeah,
It's about time.
you might hear some old ones. You might hear some new ones. Who knows? Yeah, we got a couple.
I ain't Cliff now. We've been to the thing, but.
This is an old one that you probably remember. This is called Cliff. One, two, three, four, five, six,
And now I think we have some new ones. Right? Some new ones that you guys have never heard yet. Yes, sir.
Thanks for tuning in to Ktuh, the only station that loves you.
The only station that rocks you. Oh.
You can find us on 90.FM, 91.1 FM North Shore, channel 866 on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, Spectrum, or on the World Wide Web, ktuh.org.
Woo! And now we got some new stuff. We're recording an EP and it's coming out soon. But yeah. Enjoy.
First song's called Blank. You can tell Matt. First song's called Blank.
Goes out to Kapiolani Medical Center. What's right if you know what's right. Reggae music save the soul, save our body.
Bigger news on that. You see after the DC take out the ganja, you say boy that ganja you smell sweetie. Me nah care go get you, I care go sell it.
Everybody out there, everyone that keeps the scene alive, always keep it going. freedom. Punk is about hardcore, accepting, doing everything you want. Freedom! And we got a couple more from our EP releasing, hopefully by the end of this year. Maybe the beginning of next year. Who knows? So we got Antonio on guitar, Sky you on drums,
John on the camera.
John on the camera, June also on the camera, and you can't see him, but Will, Mickey, and Kiki is here. Aye.
And Ed doing sound.
Oh yeah, I can never forget about him. I can never forget about you.
Shout out DJ HK.
And yeah, we got a couple more, and then we out. So enjoy. This one goes out to Ktuh, Eastside 96644. You'll never be one of us. And then I think we got one more. We gotta do this one.
Thank you.
station that loves you. Thanks for Aswang. Follow us on Instagram and follow KQH too. Thank you guys. Turn it over to you, Mr. TJ.
Oh, yes. Big shout out to Aswang and Lilac. My goodness, what a performance. Yes, thank you to everyone who's been listening so far. Shout out to Skyu, Ryan, Tony, Kiki, Lilac, and Aswang. You can follow them on Instagram. Yes, thank you for keeping it locked to 90.1 FM Honolulu. We're the only radio station that loves you. We'll be back next week with Live Talk Show. Hey. Yes, it's been a while, and more Monday Night Lives coming soon. Follow us on Instagram, KTUHFM. We got Radiothon pre-drive coming up soon. This week, next week, who knows? Keep it locked. 90.1 FM Honolulu. We're the only radio station that loves you. Yes.
That's really neat.
Oh,
Wow.
Should we all get in there?
That's so nice. It's beautiful. That's so sweet.
You guys don't get two, only one.
That's fun. We can all share it.
We can share.
Wait,
We can
hold
live
the
that.
guitar too.
Oh,
Even better, can we hold it like
sorry.
axes?
I'm freaking out. Just make sure this is okay.
I'll bring my upright next time.
We did it in the first one for Breaking Girl, but that theirs didn't look as nice as this one.
Oh. What do you mean?
That's so sick.
Princess, can you attest to that? It doesn't look as good as it.
What's the difference? Are we doing this?
Huh?
I don't know. The guitar.
Oh, wait. You?
Okay, now a funny one.
It wasn't funny already.
I was like, oh,
Okay.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh, that's the winner.
Eddie, get it.
Alright, get in here. Get in here, Ed. Get in here, Ed.
Oh yeah.
Lie down in the front, Ed. Lie down.
Oh, I was talking about DJ HK.
Get in here, JHK. Get in here, everybody. Everybody get in here.
Hey, see?
There you go. Cramp.
Eddie mixed it, so he has to be in it too.
I was looking behind you, Jimmy.
I don't think I'm looking in any of these.
I don't know if I am. That's so cool.
Wait.
Okay, now a funny one.
Back. Cool. Okay. Down. Now a serious one. Fun. Damn, dude.
Oh, I don't know. I
That's
think
so
they're gonna get it. Remember that.
What?
Let's jump in for the season
It's a little obscene.